guys, it's Key here with House of Pain. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. So today in this video we're going to end up doing a skincare routine. It's only going to be a couple of things. It's not going to be this 16, 17 long step process. It's just going to be cleansing, probably a sheet mask or a wipe off mask, and then whatever I do afterwards, just to kind of keep my pores nice and clean and even out my skin tone and whatnot. But before we begin, I just want to remind you guys to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification button so that you guys will be notified whenever I post a video or any type of content. And without further ado, let's get started. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take my glasses off, and I'm gonna put this little headband on just to protect my edges here. Hold up, wait a minute, Katie. I might just find something I might do tomorrow. Okay, this is cute. Alright, let me stop, y'all. So what I'm gonna actually end up doing today is oil cleansing. I know a lot of people think that oil cleansing is something that might harm their skin, or if I have oily skin, I can't actually oil cleanse. Well, that's actually wrong. So with oil cleansing, your skin has a natural sebum, natural oils. And oil on top of oil is just pretty much a blessing when you're cleansing with it. It's going to help lift out that dirt, get makeup off, and then on top of that, it helps to even out the skin tone and also give you a nice glow, at the same time working as a moisturizer. Now, depending on what skin type you are, is going to be depending on what kind of oils you use. And there's plenty that you can use. The only one I would suggest not using is coconut oil. Coconut oil tends to actually clog your pores, so I would stay away from that. If you suffer from dry skin like myself, I would go in with something like a thicker oil. I do go in with castor oil, even though you have to be careful with castor oil because castor oil can sometimes be drying. So if you're going to use that, I would combine it with something else like an olive oil, jojoba oil, sweet almond oil, which is really great for my oily sisters out there. If you guys have oily skin, castor oil and sweet almond oil is a very good one to try. And if you're at that normal stage with your skin tone, then, or you have kind of both. Sorry, I know you guys just saw that it's thundering and lightning out here, so we're gonna chop up and get this done. But castor oil, Jamaican black castor oil, olive oil, sweet almond oil, grapeseed oil is good for those who are oily skinned as well, because it is a lighter oil. Just any of those, and you can always check online. You can Google it. There's so many different websites that will take a quiz with you, or have you take a quiz, so you can find out what your skin type is and what's best for you. So today what I'm going to actually end up using is some castor oil pills. It's just a little bit easier for me. All I need is the one versus me pouring out too much, and then I'm like, okay, now what do I do with it? So I take one of these, and it's a gel form. Let me just get one out. It looks like this. And just to be clear, all of the products I'm using will be listed down in the description box below, so you guys don't have to ask me. But I did end up getting this off of Amazon. I forgot how much I got it for, but it wasn't really expensive, and it is the Now brand. And then I am using some extra virgin olive oil as well, and I just got this from Walmart, excuse me, and I might have gotten it for maybe like $4, less than $5. So yeah. So while I'm doing this, I'm just going to kind of give you guys an update with what's been going on. So I have been slacking quite a bit with my weight loss, And I just use this to open this up. Anything sharp will do it. To open up the peel, the castor oil peel. Um, yeah, so I've been slacking. Um, I've been in a kind of a rough spot lately. Um, it's I'm kind of in that this stage of like I'm still stuck. I'm living with my people. I'm not going anywhere. You're not driving right now. You finally got the okay to drive now that you did what you had to do. Excuse me, as far as getting your eyes checked out, and getting cleared by the DMV and the eye doctors to finally go ahead and, I could start driving. And then COVID kicked in, and of course, at that point, I'd already gotten my permit. I couldn't just hop in a car with somebody at that point because we were in, that first stage of COVID and people were freaking out, and we just had to kind of stay to ourselves. We were on lockdown for a minute. And so I was kind of feeling down about that. And then, having problems with my job and not so much with my friends. I kind of only have a few close knit friends, and even we don't talk all the time. As far as family goes, you know how that is. But I tend to kind of not talk to my family about what I go through because I'm very used to having to be the strong one out of me, and my brother and sister. Um, I try to make sure that they're okay, and in turn, I'm not really taking care of myself. And then when it's finally time for me to just kind of chill and take care of myself, I don't know where to start. So I had been in a hole, just a hole at this point, and it seemed like I was just digging myself further and further into it. Like, what is your purpose? You're meant to just be. You are meant to see other people succeed and be happy and to flourish, and honestly, you're meant to be alone. I think it was like it was my brain's way of telling me, like, girl, you're alive for what? And not many people know, except for maybe a couple of my friends. I attempted suicide twice, um, both by the same method, and both ironically failed. I took a bottle of aspirin and I chased it with alcohol. But it was too much alcohol for my body to take, especially with the fact that I was already drinking beforehand. And my body just, after a minute, just, I threw it up. And it wasn't on purpose. And the second time I was so mad because I wanted it to work so bad. I just knew that my family would be better off. I was living with my grandparents. I was constantly arguing with my grandparents, and they didn't deserve it. And it was just it was just me. And I felt, okay, well, if I do this, yes, they have to clean up the mess, but the mess is temporary. Me being here is temporary, but longer than expected. Um, so yeah, I was kind of in that kind of headspace, and I started thinking about it again, and then something in me said, no, what you're doing is not solving a problem, but causing a problem. All that's going to do is have them clean up a mess. You have people who love you, even if they don't always tell you or tell you at all. You just need to get into your head that you have to love yourself. And I'm still trying to get there, but I'm not in that headspace of, okay, I want to kill myself. I'm not there anymore. I am in the headspace right now of running away. excuse me, I'm in the headspace to run away and kind of start over. Like, if I could change my name, start over, live a new life where nobody knew me, I probably would. And it's because I still feel like I'm not as wanted. And a lot of me does believe that I'm unlovable. And I'm not a bad person. I don't feel like I am in my heart, but my brain tells me otherwise. So, yeah, and then with that, I was eating a lot. I had an eating disorder at one point, and I kept trying to tell my family that I had an eating disorder, and people tend to think if the only eating disorder that there is starving yourself or forcing yourself to throw up. And there's more than that. Me overindulging in food to the point of me getting sick and literally throwing up, and not on purpose. I'm throwing up because my stomach has said, "The girl, that's enough. You've had enough." But my brain is like, "Nah, you good, sis. Keep eating." And here I am overindulging. I've gained 6 pounds back, which we are going to lose, but I've overindulged. I tried to kill myself. I was an alcoholic. I'm a recovering alcoholic. It's been a couple of months since I've had an actual drink, and I'm trying to keep it that way, but it is hard. But I've done immense damage to my liver already, and me being diabetic, and that involving a lot of, with your liver, the last thing I need to do is to keep harming my liver, because if I need a transplant or something, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to get one. It's just, I'm done. So I am trying to get to that space of, okay, you need to take care of yourself. And then one day, I think it was Sunday, a picture of me popped up, and I'll probably make that picture my screensaver on my phone so I can remember. But I might also use it as a thumbnail. It was me maybe a year ago, or less than a year ago, and I had taken pictures at work, and we had to take these pictures, and I posed with a little rabbit, and he was just the cutest little cuddliest thing. And I looked at myself and I was like, wow, like, I did not know I had allowed myself to get that big. And I'm still a big girl, like, we can see it. But that picture was worse. I was 400 plus pounds in that picture. And I kept thinking, why would you let yourself get to this point? But people still don't understand. It's not that I want to be at that point. It just happened. I use food as a coping mechanism. But I swore to myself after I saw that picture, I lost 70 pounds from that picture to now. And if I can lose 70 pounds without trying, Key, what can you do if you actually try? If you work out more, if you start eating better, start drinking more water, which I drink water anyway. If it's not water, it's tea. And every now and then I will allow myself to have a lemonade with pure cane sugar, or I'll use like I think it's called stevia, truvia, one of those. But I use those. Even with the tea, I use, that kind of natural sugar. Just start doing that. And then I think it also has to do with me trying to actually have more of a positive outlook, even though that's hard when you're living with PTSD, you know, the, the PTSD part, depression, severe anxiety, um, and it's not just depression; it's bipolar depression, and then I am also just bipolar. Um, it's hard to do that when all of that's coming into play, but that also means I need to start actually taking my meds the way that I'm supposed to be taking them. I didn't take anything today at all, actually, which I will be doing once this video is over. Um, yeah, it just happened, and I didn't really know what else to do, but I'm determined. I am determined to lose 20 pounds. How about, you know what? Let's do it like this. I am determined to lose at least 10 pounds by the 20th of next month. And that is my next doctor's appointment, and I just want to prove to myself that I can do it and to let my doctors know I am trying. So if you guys want to join me with this, on this, feel free. You know, I am down for the support, and I am down to support. That is what I am here for. To tell my story, to let you guys know, and to hopefully have somebody else feel better about what they're going through, and to know that they're not alone. Because I got to that point where I felt so alone that the only thing I felt was right was to kill myself. And I didn't care how I did it. And I don't want anybody watching this or anybody who's not watching this to go through that, because it's not fun. And I had to pull myself out of that place alone. But I'm still here, and I'm not giving up. So I don't want you guys to feel like it's okay to give up, because it's not. Even if you can't do it for anybody else, do it for yourself, because you're going to hate yourself for it later. If you feel like you don't have anybody to talk to me. Like I said, I leave all of my contact information as far as Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all of that. My Snapchat, even my email. I'm going to leave it in the description box below. Comment on this video if you need somebody to talk to, or just listen. I'm here for that. I am here for you guys. I'm here for all of you. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what you identify as. I don't care about any of that. I don't care about the color of your skin, nothing. All I care about is the person that I'm talking to and the person that wants to talk to me. But, yeah, just let me know. Reach out. A sister can send a hug, even if it's, you know, through the internet. You can do it. So just, you know, just be okay and seek out help, because it's not over. It's not over until it's over, and even then that's questionable. But I'm gonna go ahead stop crying or stop the waterworks from happening, and I'm going to go ahead and wipe this all off. You can do this anywhere from 1 minute. It's nothing more than, nothing less. So don't 30 seconds, 10 seconds, no. A minute, you can even go to 10 minutes if you want to. But I do suggest that if you're going to oil cleanse, I would do it maybe once, maybe every 2 weeks if you're going to. Or maybe even, I would say if you're going to do it twice a week, that's okay as well. But just, you know, every single day, I wouldn't. Just in case, because it could, you know, you never know. But I'll be right back. I'm going to go wipe the stuff off my face, and we'll be right back to the show. So I am back. I have cleaned all of the oil off of my face, and right now I can tell you guys, my face feels super soft and like very plump. Is that even the right word for what I'm trying to say? It just feels really good. Okay. So now what I'm going to go in with is, I think I might go in with this hemp seed oil rose gold face mask, and it says it's with Moroccan rose water, which, you guys, if you guys know me, I am a strong advocate for rose water. I love rose water and everything that it entails. I love it on my skin, on my hair. I use it when I'm doing my nails. I'll put my nails after I've, you know, washed my hands and all that jazz. I will actually put hold my hands or my nails in the rose water, just give myself a nice little bath with it, and go on about my business. It really helps the skin. It's very good with the skin and very good with the hair. I suggest it. And come on now, if you're gonna get it and you get pure rose water, it's really just distilled water and roses. Or sometimes it's going to be like uh, rose hip oil, but for the most part that's all it really is. And then you can even make it yourself, which there are plenty of videos on YouTube telling you how you can make it one of two ways. You can just put it in some boiling water and just let the roses boil in the water and then strain the roses out. You can do the same thing with oil as well. You can use like an olive oil or Jamaican oil or any kind of thing. Jamaican black castor oil. I'm sorry. Well, I wouldn't. No, don't use a Jamaican black castor oil for that. I would use like an olive oil or like a sweet almond oil or something paired with that, and it will do your skin wonders. But yeah, roses in general. Y'all need to sponsor me, okay? Or just roses. The rose bush needs to sponsor me, which I will be starting to do reviews on. Something like that, and the rose water that I use will be reviewed as well. Hair products, nail products, face products, all that. So anyway, I'm going to go in with this, and it says put an even layer onto clean dry skin. Do not apply around eye area. Leave mask on for 10 to 15 minutes. It says to enjoy the relaxing aroma of mandarin floral. And then rinse off thoroughly with lukewarm water. Use as often as you wish. I am so sorry if you guys can hear that thunder. I can't help that. So yeah, I'm going to try this out. I wanted to go in with this or the Glam Glow Berry Glow Probiotic Recovery Mask from, this is Hollywood, California on here. I'm pretty sure I got this in one of those like makeup boxes, where they give you 5 or 6 items for $25 or $10 a month. I think I got that with it. I don't remember which one it was. It might have been Ipsy, but I don't know. But I really want to try this one. I got this one. I haven't tried it yet. I don't know. Well, we're just going to try this one together. I haven't tried this one yet. I got it from Walmart for about $2.50. Oh, okay. So it's like a kind of like a cream. Like the consistency is, if you can see that, it's kind of creamy. Kind of, yeah. It smells good. It doesn't feel too tacky. So I'm gonna tell you guys this because I haven't done it yet, so don't follow what I'm doing. Which, by the way, if you see me looking over here, my mirror is right there. So yeah. But if you guys are gonna do something like this, your best bet would be to patch test on your hand first, because the last thing you need to do is to be putting stuff on your face, i.e., like I am, and then it breaks you out or something else happens to your skin, especially if you have sensitive skin such as me, like around my cheeks and nose area. They get very red very quickly, which my cheeks are already naturally pink. Just kind of what happens when you're a little light skinned, baby. But yeah, I do have very sensitive skin, like around right here, and on my cheeks, as I said. I would patch test it just to be safe. You don't want to harm your skin, because right now the purpose of this video is to actually take care of our skin. Which, while I'm on that topic, another way to really take care of your skin, you guys, is to moisturize daily. I moisturize at least twice a day, when I wake up and at night, and if I have time in the middle of the day and I can sneak to the bathroom at work or something and just put a little something on my face, I will. Another thing is to drink water. Like, I know everybody says that and you're tired of hearing it, but it does help. And I've noticed from that picture that I've had to now, all I was doing was drinking pop, 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 pop. That's all I was drinking. And it had my face looking horrible and dull. And after me actually drinking water, I drink about 1.5 gallons a day, sometimes 2 gallons. It has helped a lot. So yeah, I would do that. Okay. So we have this on. It went on really smooth. I like it. It smells good, and so far so good. My cheeks aren't burning. So it does say to keep this on for about 10 to 15 minutes, and I still have quite a bit in the packaging. So if I like this, I actually bought 2 of these. I will be using this again if I like it. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to sit for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then I'm going to rinse this off with lukewarm water, and I will be right back. See you guys in a bit. I am back, and I took the hemp seed oil and rose gold face mask off from Uncle Bud's. And okay, so like I said, the pros with that is that it smelled super good. It was on the cheaper side. It is good for more than one use. I only used maybe half the pack, a little over half a pack, because I have a little bit of a rounder face, a little bit more, so and like I said, the smell was really, really good. However, taking it off, it took a lot more work. I'm not saying it was super hard trying to get it off, but I would rinse my face, I'd look in the mirror, and I still have a whole lot of residue, like around my nose and around here, and at this point, you got to get a handful of water, just scrub it off, versus, okay, I'm just putting my hand under there, just doing this, and yeah, and my face kind of feels a little, I don't want to say dry in certain areas, but it's not as moisturized as I thought that it would be. It's soft, but you can still feel where there's like drier patches at my cheeks being the main point, and like around here and like right around here, which is weird because that's one of my oily and more oily areas. So yeah, so I don't think I'm going to actually buy the oil mask again. Like I said, it wasn't a cheaper side. It smells really good, and it was easy applying it. But I don't know. It could be the fact that it does say to revitalize, hydrate, and tighten. My face does feel tight, but it still feels like I have dry, patchy areas. So I'm not going to purchase that anymore, unfortunately. But so my next thing that I'm going to actually do is spray my face with the organic witch hazel facial toner with tea tree. And normally, for me, witch hazel it smells really bad to me. It has like this bitter kind of smell to it. I feel like anybody who actually uses 100% witch hazel knows exactly what I'm talking about. But with it having the tea tree oil paired with it, it has a scent that I actually like. But I'm weird like that because I like the smell of like cotton balls, old attics, and I do like the smell of pine sol as well. So, and like mop closets. I don't know. I'm weird like that, but some of those smells just feels, it just smells good to me. So while that is drying, I'm gonna let you guys know some tips here and there. When you wash your face, I personally suggest that if you're going to use a facial brush, spinning brush, anything like that, I would not then go in with an exfoliator, because the brush is actually a form of exfoliation. So what you don't want to do is to exfoliate with the brush and then turn around and go on with the actual scrub or exfoliator, because then you're over exfoliating and that can actually damage your skin. Another thing I would suggest is if you're going to do a toner, which everybody should, whether it's spray-on toner or a toner in a bottle, I would not put it on a cotton round, because all you're really doing is picking up that extra dirt that might have been left over, because let's be real, sometimes it happens, and it's not actually seeping into your pores and actually going to work in your skin. So I would get a spray and just spray it on there and let it sit, or if you have to, get the bottle and just pour some of it in your hand, and then using the pads of your fingers, just put it on your skin and press it onto your skin, because you're going to get the benefits, the full benefits of the witch hazel. And I've noticed a difference with that being the case. Another thing I would suggest is if you're going to use any products, please patch test it on your hand. Like I said before when I was putting the mask on, don't do what I did. You know, really patch test it on your hand to see if it's something that you can actually use, and be sure to read the ingredients, because you never know what's in something. Like, let's say I have a friend who's allergic to coconut oil. The last thing she needs to do is just be putting stuff on her face all willy-nilly, and she's allergic to coconut oil, and something has coconut oil in it, and she defeats the purpose of that. Now she's messing her skin up even more. And then the last thing, when you use your facial washes, the one thing I've noticed a big difference with is when I go in on dry skin. And I know that sounds weird, but I'll wash my hands first and then let my hands dry, and then I'll pump the soap into my hand, or the cleanser into my hands, and then go over my skin, and it's going to feel tacky, but that's okay. I'll go in with that. If it's like a bar or something, I would like put a little wetness to it, but for the most part, put it on dry. Do that for about 30 seconds, and then, or about 10 seconds, I say. And then I'd go and put my hand under the water, slather some more of it in my hand with what I already have, and then I go in with the water on my skin. And it actually helps to cleanse better, and it actually helps to go deep into my skin to actually lift all those impurities and that dirt out of my skin. So I would do that. That's just a high suggestion for me, but it works well. Now, the last thing I'm going to do before I moisturize, I'm actually going to take an ice cube and rub it all over my face. Now what that does, I'm dripping this all over. Super cold, but whatever. It feels good though. Is to have that blood flow come to like the surface of your skin, which helps to better absorb products. And then it also helps with inflammation and redness from using certain products, because I know no matter what, if you have sensitive skin, that's going to happen. Now what I do is I actually, because you see a little color to my ice cube here, I actually will boil water and then put green tea bags or matcha green tea bags, and about 2 or 3, maybe even 4, and I will seep those into the water, and then I will pour those into my ice cube tray, and then there you go. You have 12 facials, and the green tea is going to, it has like good antioxidants. It helps to, combat, that bacteria, excuse me. And then it also helps with brightening the skin. So, helps with under eye bags, the ice does in general. But, paired with the green tea, it helps so much. I like it a lot. It does get, sometimes it gets a little too cold, and you have to get used to putting it on your skin, but it does feel really good, especially on those hot days. It feels so good. You can also get ice rollers from off of Amazon. I've seen those before, but I just prefer this. And then if you're going to do your face routine, I always say to do some steam on there to open up those pores, to really get down in there. I use the NYC Beauty Tool steamer that you see all over Instagram, I'm sure, and Facebook. Ooh. So I am done with this. I'm not actually going to do anything else with that. So I'm just going to let my face dry. And then I'm going to actually go in with, since that mask did dry my skin out a little bit, I'm going to go in with two of my oils. The first one being the Pro Strength Hydronutrient Radiance Restore Oil. I cannot talk tonight, you guys. Restore Oil, and that is by Urban Skin RX. It is a little on the pricier side, their products. However, they do allow you to use Afterpay, I believe, or Quad Pay, so you don't have to pay it all at once. So that's a plus. And then I go in with my Bio Oil Skincare Oil, and I got this off of Amazon. I cannot remember how much. But I will be sure to find out the price and link it down below. Now, and this helps to, like I said, hydrate, revitalize your skin. And then it's also supposed to be really good with helping to brighten your skin, and also help with those unruly, like, discolorations and hyperpigmentation, or if you have like dark marks anywhere, this helps with that as well. So I'm just gonna go in with that. My face, whoo, it's cold. But yeah, I'm just gonna go in with those. Just a little bit there. And a little does go a long way with these, especially if you're using, more than one. And another thing is, if you're going to oil cleanse, you're better off doing that at nighttime. To just allow those oils and, to sit in your skin, to really just have time to really work without, the outside air and your day-to-day lives. There we go. I actually like the smell of these too. Alright. So I am actually officially done with my skincare routine. Like I said, it wasn't going to be this huge thing. I think the next time I do a skincare routine video, I'll probably end up using a mud mask, but I had already done that when I tried to do the first video, so I'm not going to overdo it. But yeah, this is all I do. And then in the morning, I go in with a regular soap, which is also from the Urban Skin, what is it, Urban Skin RX, excuse me. I go in with that soap, and that does wonders for me as well. Now, go about my normal day. If I had some rose water, I'd spray it on there, but unfortunately I don't have any right now. So yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As I said before, please do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. You guys enjoy the rest of your night or morning, wherever you are in the world. Wear your mask, wash your ass, and love each other. Till next time, bye.